I'm alive. Look at that, I'm alive. I don't look alive, but I'm alive. Hi guys. I'm just gonna get some setting up stuff done and we'll get going. But this is Christina Blackfeather for those who haven't looked at the channel name. I don't know, sometimes I don't. Just gonna be in my art room today, and hence some of the weird stuff in the background. I was gonna be working on some glassware, so just want to set some things up here. I'm filming this on my iPhone, so if if calls come through, anything like that, it's gonna be a disaster, and I apologize ahead of time. Just checking sound. All right. So I can't set any of this ahead of time because it's all on the iPhone. So I have to go to the computer and do the rest of it, so that's why the delay here every single time. Don't know why it does that. So there's links in the description if you want to support the channel. There's a description of the music that's in the background. This is all free music off of YouTube. Which one of my videos for Life in the Woods Renaissance on Minecraft got hit last night because I had done a that's fine. I had done a English intro screen for when the stream was getting ready to start, and what happened is I had used this video editing software that I paid for my PC, and really nice software, and they provided music to go with, for you to choose from. So I chose this music by Revolve and really liked it. Well, unfortunately, YouTube, not the people who did it, but YouTube had determined that they were giving every ad and everything to these people, even though, I had got it with a purchase of software. So I was a little irritated. Never will do that one again. Took a while to get that straightened out. It finally went through and processed, which is kind of nice, and I got my monetization back, but I was a little unhappy with that. And trying to set up date and time with Josh and Megan from Digital Hammurabi. I'm going to do a fundraiser with the print of the Dragon of Marduk, and then do I still want those tables? And then we're doing we're going to do a live stream off of that. Those tables are abused, but God, they're cool. Oh God, where's Waconia? Oh, way too far away. Never mind, I gotta stop looking at stuff. All right. Let's pop this on Twitter. Get rid of Twitter. Put it on my Discord. Not that anyone ever pays attention to my Discord. So sad. Horrifyingly sad. Yeah, okay. There we go. So, I'm gonna try to at least get one bottle a little bit more worked on today. These take a little while. This one so far, yeah, it's discordant, I'll tell you. Hi, Blue. So I think I'm going to do some more work on the bunny today. And then the Thanksgiving design. These bottles are, again, going to be used for soap. So, but this glassware will be fired in the oven anyway. Ones that I'd previously gotten finished are the American flag design, which was kind of fun. I just got to play around. And then their big Christmas design, which I'm pretty happy with. This one was a repaint. They had an original paint on there, and it all started chipping off, and so I'm redoing it. And then I got the little Halloween design, just something simple. When the soap's in it, it's all gonna just pop, look really nice. This is all going to the same people. And then of course I still have forgotten to scrape this bottle and get it ready, but these tonight will keep me busy anyway, so not too worried about it. I probably should fire the first 3 in the oven. I use Americana Deco Art gloss enamels. Now they're called Deco Art Americana Multi-Surface. And what you do is you have them in the oven. Well, that says 325. These aren't the same. Because these say 275. So these say 325. So I'm wondering if they... shoot, I'm mixing paints. I'm going to have to fire them at 325. You're supposed to set them in a cold oven and set the temperature and bake for 30 minutes. And then let the oven and the glass completely cool down. I so far haven't had anything break. You never know. Knock on, I don't have any wood handy to knock on. Anyway, it sometimes happens, mostly with kiln firing. I just set these on parchment paper on a tray in the oven and just let them go. And so far, I've done a lot of bottles and they've done okay. So, and then of course, I may be or may not be fueled by Bob Ross Positive Energy tonight. I only have 2 left, so, you know, I kind of hate to do that. I should have, since I got them all for 50 cents, I should have turned around and sold them on eBay for what I found out the prices were going for. Really disappointed with myself, but yeah, whatever. Other than that, pardon me, I shouldn't be yawning, I slept. Other than that, not too much going on. Donning Doctor Who today. And got some house cleaning done. Still haven't gotten in my art room because hubby had to go back upstairs and sleep. And stuff I have to move from the art room, of course, has got to go upstairs. But he's working tonight too, so his sleep and mine were kind of just all messed up. And of course, oh, pardon me. I look a little rougher today, but I don't care. I'm too tired to care anymore. Someday I may put some makeup on. I don't know. little on the disgusted side because I've gained weight and I'm trying to get that back off again. I'm back to where I started at the beginning of last year at 225. And just need to get myself back in the groove. And so I bicycled today and got some stuff done, but food ready for work and all of that. Pre-plan everything. You know how it goes. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. I wasn't yawning until I got in here. I think part of it is, too, is I have a heat vent right here, and it's getting warm air on me right now. We almost had our thermostat catch on fire. We had a spring-loaded thermostat, and this whole house has been cold for like 2 years, and we kept telling the landlord something's wrong, something's wrong, something's wrong. And he sent guys out to fix it. We kept saying it's the thermostat. They'd look at the furnace and say, well, it was shut off. Well, yeah, because the thermostat wasn't working. So finally, when we had sparks in the thermostat, and it's wired into the wall, you know, we no longer have a spring-loaded thermostat. We have a digital one. It's like, yay. And the house has been warm since. But like 2 weekends ago when my kids were here, we were all in full-on sweatpants, sweatshirts, and sweaters. It was that cold in this house. And, of course, you know, Minnesota and winter. Yeah. That was not fun. Do I want to do that one? Yeah, I should do a dark blue on this. I was setting up my colors. Try to do the Easter egg design. So other than me doing a Minecraft Life in the Woods for a few days, there hasn't been too much happening. I've been a lazy girl. Not really. Tuesday I did nothing but sleep. That's like my recovery day from working 5 night shifts in a row. I mean, I'm only doing 42 hours now a week, but I just, you know, 52, it's getting tiring, getting older on me, you know. And I'm not wearing any hand jewelry today because my hands are bad again. Just going to be great because I'm back in the antibacterial soaps tonight. So I'm just going to get some moisturizing cream on my hands here before we get going. Hopefully it won't have happened what did last time where the stream went dead silent. For some reason the sound kicked out. Don't know why. One of the things I'm going to do to kind of fix the phone situation is I'm getting a stand for my iPad. And not in my area. I think we have one confirmed in Minnesota of the new strain. But otherwise, I mean, there's other coronaviruses out there. I know of somebody that I was taking care of that had it. And I got it, which is why I had been sick, you know, a few weeks back. But we didn't know it at the time. So it hasn't been spreading too bad. I think I'm going to actually put some, do I have gloves on in here? No. Yes, I do. Looks like I'm getting some nitrile gloves on. probably be better to have them on anyway, because I'm not going to get my fingerprints all over the glass. No, I don't know. The thing with coronaviruses is they do mutate, and so it's a matter of seeing what this one is going to mutate into. Like SARS just kind of mutated and then it gave up its ghost. It just quit because it mutated into such a weak form it couldn't spread anymore. And that could be possible with this new strain that came out of China. So we'll see. I don't know what else might happen with it. They're just trying to do the typical Easter design. Bunny in the egg. They didn't ask for the holiday designs. They just said for me to do whatever I felt like doing. I'm like, okay. Holiday designs. Then I got Grampy Lobster's scanned file of the drawings sent to him today. He was pretty happy with that. And I remember taking white crayons and doing designs on Easter eggs and then dyeing them so that the designs would stand out. Yeah, isn't that ridiculous? It's like, yeah, I like the fact that some of these companies, they have clothes that fit me. I mean, I'm in between an XL to 2XL right now. Hopefully, now that I've got myself a bit back on track, I should be able to get back down again. But, it's just, these people want these clothes, and she's trying to promote designs that are going to look good and make people feel good, yeah. But she's also got a market share she's trying to hit, which is a younger generation. And Beyonce herself is very fit. So, we're trying to get being this heavy as a normal and to be a societal norm, and it really shouldn't be. Because people are going to suffer for it. I mean, really, that'd be like coming to me and saying, well, why aren't you doing these designs? Or why are you doing these designs? Well, because I'm pagan, I like to do these designs. It'd be the same thing. Some companies don't offer certain things. And if she doesn't want to have extreme plus sizes, then she doesn't have to. Problem is not with her, honestly. was just watching Swolenormous today, and he kind of just, you know, he was talking about that and about Beyonce and the people being mad at her, and it's like, well, let them be mad. The problem is not with her, it's with the people that are so big and they want to fit into the normal clothes, and they don't realize that those clothes aren't going to fit that nice either, because, you know, once you gain a bunch of weight, your body type changes. They don't look the same. Yeah, I haven't... Scheitzen. Pardon me. Sorry, YouTube gods. Just stuck my hand in paint. I haven't watched every D-Day Fitness for a while. I need to get back and watch it. Some more of his. But Swolenormous kind of helped me get my attitude back a little bit better today. I kind of needed it. Nuts on the chin. Epic beard. Epic beard. Oh, bugger me. There we go. Hi, Mudbrooker. Epic beard. Mudbrooker's got epic beard. Oh, geez, I don't have the steady hands today. Yikes. And I ate, so it's not blood sugar issues. Sorry, I'm jigging the phone. Yeah, once I get the new rack for my iPad, it's going to be a lot nicer because I don't have to deal with the phone calls coming in. So my iPad has its own dedicated phone line. Oh, thank you, Rumor Research Lab. Thank you for coming back. Just wish I had a little steady hands today. Okay. I'm gonna figure out, I think I'm gonna do just, Hi, Celeste Kitty! Oh, I think of what I'm doing with the rabbit. I might try and make a soft brown bunny. Little white details on him. I think that'll work. Yeah. All right. Got some water here. Yeah, we'll do a soft brown bun. Yeah, I thought these were the exact same paints, just a different label, and it turns out the firing times are different. I am so not happy with that. But I'm just going to fire them at a higher temperature and just deal with it. Yeah, it is. I hope so, if I paint it right. Easter egg's a lot easier than Bun Bun. Alright. That's frosted glass. I'm going to actually want pink. A little more white. At least I know if I run out of colors, I know where to get them. Joanne Fabrics. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to go with a little darker brown in the under areas first. This is going to take some extra layers, of course. Oops, careful. Careful, feather, careful. Vince from V Shred. I have no clue who that is. I guess you know what my thoughts are. I have no clue who that is. I'm gonna have to look then. I'm a bit behind on everyday fitness. Oh. Oh, Celeste. Guarding them from another cat, my dear? Oh, that's okay. I was having a Minecraft fun run just exploring in Life in the Woods. So, it was just unannounced live streams today that I had done. I just had fun. And, okay, so I used to have a French lop bunny named Brownie. So this is kind of a nod to her, I guess. And I had this polydactyl silvery gray cat named Littlefoot. And the one night he disappeared, he wouldn't come in the house, and I could not find him for the life of me. Well, it turned out that he was stuck in the rabbit hutch with the bunnies. And so overnight, he ate all the bunny food. And I found him in the morning sitting out there just as happy as a clam. And I tried to get him to come out of the bunny cage, and he wouldn't. And Brownie, the French lop, when I got Littlefoot out of the rabbit cage, she was mad. That rabbit was so angry with me. So every night he had to go and sleep with his friend Brownie. It was just weird. Goofball cat. He was gorgeous, though. He had 6 perfectly formed toes on each foot, and he had opposable thumbs practically. Yeah, I have a thing about polydactyls. What can I say? Oh, from your husband. I'd have thought you were guarding it from cats. You know, some days I sound like Bob Ross with all my animal stories. I love bunny rabbits. I love guinea pigs. I miss having both. Yeah, Oscar was great. Mr. 6 feet. Still can't get over the fact that they found that he had pretty much extra feet, not just extra toes. I had a very unusual cat. And now I can't go to the bathroom without Wraith being right there. And he wants to climb on me. And then, oh my God, you guys, the drooling that cat does. I pet him and the drool just drips and it's all over me. He'll soak my shirt. He just soaks everything. It's so gross and funny. He's a pathetic boy. I love Wraith, but boy, he's got a drooling problem. And the fact that I can't sit on the toilet. Celeste! You must guard them with your life. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh. Oh my gosh, that sounds kind of cool though. I've never seen a poly chicken of any kind. Because it's the YouTube app. I've explained that. It taxes the battery harder on a live stream because it's actually picking up a current broadcast. That's why right now my phone that I'm using for a camera is plugged in. Because it'll drain my battery so doggone fast. And the worst part is this is an iPhone 8. So it doesn't have a separate speaker. So if I'm on a live stream where I have to use headphones, I have to make sure the phone's unplugged and I can only be on for a really short period. It's just the app. It's just the way it does things. Problem with your phone is the app, how the app is sharing the information with the device. And depending on how old your phone is, it may be that the battery is losing its life too. So that's draining it faster. Oh, wow. You should have gone with Guinness for that one, because I don't remember what, I think the current record holder might be 8 toes on each foot. Was just hilarious with Oscar, though. He'd sit there and we witnessed him when he caught a mouse. We never thought that he had any mousing abilities to him at all. It turned out he was a fantastic mouser. He'd catch them and then he'd stomp them with his hind feet, which is where he had the extra feet. It was funny. Poor mouse was stunned. Like, oh my God, what the heck is that thing? That's cool, Mudbrooker. That is really cool. Now, if you could have found that genetic switch, Mudbrooker, where the rooster would have passed on teeth, that would have been really cool. You'd have had such deformed roosters and deformed chicks, it would have been awesome. Mudbrooker breeding dinosaurs. Go. Got it. I don't know. I miss having chickens. If we end up moving up to a cabin or anything, I'm going to want some chickens. I think part of it is a lot of, and I ran into this myself, a lot of people just give up. And I kind of hit that these last few months myself, where I just kind of gave up. And now I'm trying again. And the problem is it is hard, and all the unhealthy stuff is extremely addictive and has caused food addiction. And people don't know how to deal with it, so they gain weight, and they're tired, I think, and they don't want to be stigmatized anymore. I mean, I remember in high school we had one gal with a whole bunch of medical problems that was extremely overweight, and she got picked on like you would not believe. It was horrible. And she had the big, thick bottle, Coke bottle glasses and everything because she was almost blind and stuff. And people treated her so bad. And she was about, I don't know, maybe 300 pounds in high school because all her medical issues. And there are people with serious medical issues. I mean, I know some that have been on steroids most of their lives because of respiratory issues. I've seen some heart transplant patients that have gained weight because they're on steroids, they're on immune suppressants, things like that. And that, yeah, you know, but there's other people who are quite happy with being able to eat whatever they bloody well feel like, and they want to look like that. And then there's other ones who have just surrendered, and depression and everything else, and they don't really realize that that's the state that they're in. And I know that is my issue, but yeah, I just have to kick myself in the butt. And then to see my ex-girlfriend, she was, when we were dating, she was at my weight now, and she's down to 185, and she looks amazing. And I'm like, dang. Okay, I got to get my butt in gear. That's enough of this. And then the other problem is too, and it is a big societal problem, is a lot of us have to work our butts off, you know, just to make ends meet. And you don't have a moment to take care of your own health. And so ones like me, especially if we're working night shift all the time, that makes it worse, you know. So, I mean, there's all sorts of factors. But it isn't something we should be normalizing. It's a sign of what's wrong with our society right now, with our economic structure, with our food structure, with all of it. And our healthcare system and our insurance system. It's all a sign of that being a problem. But now people want to glamorize it to make themselves feel better. And the fitness industries and the fashion industries see a big market, so they're going in on it. And it becomes all about marketing. And of course, the food companies don't care, because as long as they're making their money, and it just goes, it snowballs. Come on, paint. Do what I want you to. I'm trying to go really light-handed here, and it's... There we go. A little better. And then, of course, now Swolenormous did one today about The Biggest Loser coming back. And some gal already had busted her ankle. And they don't care. And that's the wrong approach to getting people to lose weight and stay healthy. You know, and basically what they're doing is using fat people as a circus. Freak show. There we go. Freak show is a better term for it. And it's just disgusting, honestly. I had to quit belly dancing because my weight, now I lost a lot of weight while belly dancing, but I ended up where my ankles couldn't handle it anymore. Because I do Egyptian belly dance and Tunisian. Well, Tunisian, you're on your flat feet, but Egyptian, you're up on the balls of your feet. And that's how you perform, is on the balls of your feet. And that's really hard on the ankles. It's really rough. So, and, you know, that's with me being, I was belly dancing still and getting back into the exercise part of it back when I was 250 pounds. So you imagine some of these people on The Biggest Loser who are 300 to 400 pounds trying to do military style obstacle courses and everything else. They're asking, with all the pressure on the joints and everything else, they are freaking asking for trouble. But that's not what the producers care about, you know. They want the views. They want their little freak show and circus act. And it's a different way of picking on the fat kid in school again. That's all it is. They found a new way to pick on the fat kid. There's nothing inspiring about The Biggest Loser. None of that. It's just picking on people unnecessarily and treating them like they're not human. Okay. Let's do a little bit of brown right here. So that's all going to be white here. I gotta get a little black paint. I almost got myself covered in black like I did white last time. I shook it up so bad that it just went all over the place last time. I'm contemplating if I'm going to give Bun Bun lavender eyes instead of the teal, because it's just a little too much blue. Bun Bun! Bun Bun! Cute Bun Bun! Love the Bun Buns. I wasn't expecting hubby to be up an hour earlier than he said. Oh, shoot. A little bit of red. I'm gonna need that for the mouth. Anybody hears me joke about my brush towel? I've used this thing now for just about 30 years. Oh, I just tore the first hole in it. But this is the brush towel. It's really bad. It's held up. It's got my first hole in it. Yes, exactly. And there are weightlifters and stuff that have just as high a BMI as everybody else, you know, as somebody who is obese, and that's not healthy for them either. Oops, don't do that, feathers. Stop. Stop. This I'm going thicker. And then I forgot that I have the little bit of white there. If I mix that with the tan though. Yeah. That's funny. Should have actually done the lower layer first. I was not thinking. That's the thing, these lighter colors are so hard to layer in. Ugh. Fluffy bun buns. I actually have a really expensive pair of pants that I paid a lot of money for that look like I got into an accident with the paint. Oh, I didn't pay too much money for them. They were on sale. They're really cool, but they got holes in them too, so I took black lace and sewed that into the holes. So that way I could kind of wear them at work since I'm in home care. I don't have to go hospital uniforms unless a family demands it, which usually they don't. But I just wasn't comfortable having my bare skin exposed. So I sewed black lace in, but they look like I had an accident with paint. And I'm hoping if I can get to a size 14, I'm going to deliberately do that. Rack up a pair of pants like that, and then, you know, if I use paint on them, it'll be kind of fun. I'm an artist. I can get by with it, doggone it. That's going to be over top of his feet, so. A little bit at a time. I have to randomly move the mouse, otherwise the computer kicks to screensaver. That's when I keep disappearing like that. Oh, gee, it's chill. Daddy's up, so she's got to meow at him. She was yowling at the bedroom door earlier. It's like, Jill, stop. Let him sleep. Let Daddy sleep. You noisy kitten. I am going to take just a teeny bit of black just to kind of accent the lowlights on these shapes, especially around the toes. Bunny toes are so cute. Bunny toes. I think I have a kitten trying to get in here. It is coming out really cute. I'm happy with this. I want to do a comic about cats because, well, I have a few. And I want to do a cartoon of Oscar Six Toes and just exaggerate the feet. I think that'd be so cute. I don't know if maybe the black might be too much. That is standing out just the way it is. So let's do this. Let's just stick the brown in there. I think the black would stand out way too much. Yeah. Just do drawings of Oscar as a young boy with these massive feet. I loved his feet. They were so fun. I think he was probably familiar to me because just losing him just tore me apart really, really bad. Doing a little bit more accent right here, because then I can do the white face next. Oh yeah, that was just awful. Honestly felt like I lost a part of my soul when he died. It just ripped me up that bad. Contemplating. Yeah. It was hard when we lost Mina, too, because she was only 7 when she passed away, but the cancer had metastasized throughout her whole body. And there it was just, part of it was the nurse in me wanting to be able to fix things and, you know, not being able to. And so I know somewhat of why I was that devastated with her, too. And, you know, wake up in the mornings with her staring in my face and stuff, but when I met Oscar when he first came, it was just this odd thing that suddenly happened where he was just, I saw a photo of him and it's like I was so desperate for that cat, and he was in my arms in an hour, just there. And so it was, he and I, you know, we'd just been through everything. My ugly divorce, and I just needed something filling in right there. So yeah, I felt like part of my soul got taken from me. And other people have been seeing him around, or my son saw him, you know, at his apartment, and I know everybody else would glance out of the corner of their eye and see Oscar walking around and stuff, and I didn't for, it was just a couple weeks ago where we were talking about him and I broke down again. And then it was like the next day I saw him walking down the hallway, being a younger cat and just kind of doing his stroll. And then that was it, you know. But I think I had to get past a certain point and just let myself just give in to feeling his loss, you know. And maybe I was just covering it up too long or something. Stop bumping the phone. I'm laying this paint on thick right here. Oh my gosh, it's got like Lorax face. I love it. Oh, this is coming out cute. Okay. Now we're going to get that red in the mouth and then get the pink nose, and then we're going to get the eyes started, and at the very end I'm going to do the whiskers. Actually, let me get the white in the eyes there right now. Still going to be a little bit of black, but that's going to be more the eyes. Ooh, steady hand, come on. And I think I am going to make the eyes lavender. Just going higher with the outline here. Just ignore this part. Okay. Root. Make sure you guys can still see what I'm doing. Breathe. Okay, gonna get one shade of pink for the edges of the mouth. And then the nose will be the same color pink as the ears. There's a kitten meowing outside my door. Little bump of white up at the top of the nose. Oh my gosh, that's too cute. Okay, now what do I do? Still have some lavender on the tray. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Mario? Whoa. I'm gonna have to go back over with white. I just lost my steadiness there. Doggone it. That's okay, I'll be going over with black anyway. All I gotta say is they better not put these in the dishwasher. I will be disgusted. Okay. Breathe. No, not today. Hubby checked the mail. We didn't get it. Our postal service is really slow here. Hi, Julie. It's cold. Oh, let's see if I can duplicate this on this side, guys. Oh, dear. Yeah, that was just insane. Of course, the conspiracy nutters are out. Yeah, he was assassinated. Like, no, you know, accidents happen. Okay. Now the dot of white there, and then we're going to do the whiskers. The whiskers. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet that had to have been bad. And not, since I'm going to be firing these in the oven, probably not. Mudbrooker. Yeah, our post office is really bad though. Like we keep getting. Oh, I don't know if it's so much heartless as just your middle word that you put there and the first word. He just nuts. Absolutely conspiracy nuts. And he hasn't met a conspiracy he doesn't like. Don't lose that. Don't lose that. Come on. Whiskers are not the same size, and I don't care. I don't want them to be. Okay, a little bit of white extra in the eyes. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. I think so. And the more insane it is, the more that others are going to latch onto it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. Disturbingly adorable. Oh, too funny. That's just wrong. That is so wrong. Now, let's see, some of these leaves I do have to fix here, though. I could probably just scrape a little bit of that off. Although, I don't know. I think it looks kind of appropriate. But, oh my goodness. Eyelashes aren't that even, but you know what? Phooey. Phooey, phooey, phooey. I'm going to take just a little, well, I don't want to do too much brown right there. We're just going to leave it. I didn't get my flu shots this year. I just honestly never got around to it, but I should have. But then the flu shot wasn't even, they didn't even have the right type of flu. Of the 3 or 4 that they figured were going to spread, none of them did. So the flu shot wouldn't have even helped. Oops. No, actually, I'm not. Believe it or not. Whoops. Stop banging the camera. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. What's really sad is I think I caught the one virus from a kid I work with. And the flu shot would not have helped anyway, just because it was the wrong type of flu. Problem in our area has been all the kids that have been coming down with RSV, which you can only immunize against up until they're a year old. I don't know why. Doesn't do any good to immunize parents or caregivers against RSV because there isn't a vaccine for it. So they only can vaccinate against RSV up until a year old. Sorry, was thirsty. My husband wasn't happy with me getting sick because he got it too. But I didn't get any respiratory anything. So, but I've been pretty careful, and it was worse in dialysis when I worked there though, because it didn't matter. I caught pneumonia, I was hospitalized, caught MRSA at the same time, so I was hospitalized for both. It was just bad. Dialysis was a cesspit. And then I had one of those r/managers, you know, that I should post about her on Reddit. She was really bad. I was so sick that we went and tested my oxygen level with the oximeter, which checks your level in your blood, and my level was 86. I was that sick. And she still insisted I came in and take care of immune suppressed patients, because as soon as your kidneys aren't working, your immune system is suppressed, because your kidneys are a huge part of your immunity. So she had me come in and take care of these people anyway. And then I was supposed to be in a meeting with the clinic doctor and her and the regional manager, and she made sure that anywhere that they were going, that I had something else to do somewhere else in the building that day. And she kept doing this for a good couple hours until the doctor happened to see me, and he said, "Hey, I need to ask you something." And I tried to talk, and I looked as white as a sheet, and he's like, "You're going home now." And she was so mad because she had to come out on the floor and work. He's like, "You should not be here." And I was off for a couple days at that point because I was that sick. And he said, "If you don't kick this by morning, you need to get into the hospital." And I just went and loaded up on Sudafed and cough medicine and everything else and just slept. But yeah, here she had me coming in sicker than a dog. Really, really super sick, and insisting that I work with all these really ill people. So yeah, you sometimes get those managers in. All right, now I got to figure out, I'm probably going to add more fruit and stuff into this, I think. get this centerpiece part done first, and then I can start working on the basket. I don't know what I'm going to do with... I might fake cross-hatching on the background to mimic a basket weave, but that might be it. And all this extra stuff here is inside these bottles. I don't know what is wrong with these bottles. I still think they must have had wax in them. Maybe the lady bought them used. Suspecting. Yeah, the one workplace I worked at, I got them free every year. And that was the dialysis clinic. It's like they tested us every year for the hepatitis shots. They tried to vaccinate me for chicken pox for the third time. That didn't work until another nurse made sure I got exposed to a patient that had shingles. And then all of a sudden I had antibiotics for chicken pox, which she thought it was funny, and I was so pissed because had I gotten that and the pox would have gotten on the surface of my lungs, I would have been in ICU. So I was really angry with that one. She thought it was hilarious. Yeah, they tested me every year just to see if I had antibodies. If I had no antibodies for a certain illness, then if a patient in the hospital had it, I could not go in the room. Which had other nurses kind of annoyed because there was a difficult patient, attitude-wise difficult, that had shingles, and the company said I couldn't go in there. So the other nurses had to deal with him. I was kind of thankful. This I might have to just try to layer in the paint again, because this is going to have to come in fairly thick. This is Deco Art Americana Multi-Surface Satin. This actually fires in the oven to bond with glass. And I've used this for a while. Actually, the same family that's having me do these bottles had bought some of my first glass paints for me. Because they had me do glass bottles for a wedding. And so I just told them what I wanted to order, and I had the money to order it. And so they've been kind of having me do them since. You could, this stuff actually, you don't have to fire it. And then, I think it's Apple Barrel or another one you might be able to find in the same aisle of the store, maybe. I can't remember the other brand. But they have a glass paint that you don't... Oh, it's Martha Stewart brand. You don't have to fire it, but you have to let it sit for 21 days. And it'll bond to the glass that way. This stuff you can fire it if you want to. I prefer to, just because I know it's got a better bond with the glass at that point. I'm just trying to get that other coating in there. That's going to take a few layers. Yeah, this particular paint here, one of them says 275. This one I'm using right now says 350 in the oven, and that's what I'm going to go with. just because I mixed the, it's the same brand, but they changed the formula. So what I'm going to do is you set it in a cold oven, you know, have it on a tray. I put parchment paper underneath just so, you know, I don't have glass adhering to the tray or anything. And then you make sure the oven is off when you stick it in there. Then you heat the oven, well, you start the oven and just have it go for 30 minutes up at the correct temperature. So I will start the oven for 350 and then let it go for 30 minutes, even when it hasn't reached temperature yet. So during the preheat and the baking is 30 minutes. And then you leave it sit in the oven until the glass is completely cooled. And then you can take it out. It's supposed to be top rack, dishwasher safe. I just like it because I can go and fire it right in the regular oven. It's fantastic. And I've had no problems so far. I'm sure someday I'll have a piece that just isn't right, you know, that the glass isn't right or something and have a problem that way, but in this case, no. So yeah, cold oven, 30 minutes, cold oven, and cold bottles, and that's all you need. I'm a little less gunky today. I do have reactive airway disease and I have asthma, so there's days if my allergies are really bad or anything, it affects my breathing and how I sound. But it's been a good week. So I'll take it while I can get it, you know. All right, so I need some browns, I need some yellow, I need some greens. I'm still so happy with that bunny rabbit. Oh my gosh. That bunny's got me happy. I still have red and I still have white. Well, this isn't going to cover neat either, not in the first coat. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm sorry, the few times that I've watched him and saw about his, you know, he used to publish on YouTube where he's, you know, appraising people's, young girls' bodies and stuff, and I thought he was just sick then, you know. It's like, come on, dude. How do you even think this is appropriate? absolutely disgusting. Oops. Wrong red. There we go. Right red. Yeah, Unision is terrible. I don't get it. And Nikocado, I guess, is having his own set of problems, too. Caused by himself. Ugh. Surrender. It's not going to stay on, not in the first coat. Some of these paints do, but that red just doesn't want to. Stop. Well, at least the base layer's on there. Oh dear, kitten. Meow, meow. She's such a cutie. And incredibly demanding. All right, I think I have enough colors here to maybe do those Indian corn. Yeah, isn't it wild? I don't understand. A lot of times I just don't understand anymore. Ah, stop bumping the stand. Yeah, it's gonna need a little dark blue. Oops. Where was it? Right there. Oh yeah, I can eat fudge, I just can't have shrimp. Anything with shrimp or crab in it, or lobster, nope. All the lobsters are safe from me now. Oh yeah, Grampy's not safe from me. Yeah, he is. Hi, sweetie. Love you. Oh, night, Sadie. Have a good night. I was hoping you'd sleep longer. Okay, that actually works. Okay, I will switch over to the greens. I hope so. Because I don't want to get my oils from my skin and from the hand lotion on the glass. I'm just trying to keep it free of handprints. Oops, stop bumping. Stop bumping. No bumpy. This is going to take some work. Get all of this right. And figure out what I'm doing with the background. Straighten up for a minute. Night, Julie. Have fun doing housework. Try to anyway. Well, that's really coming out nice. Liking that. Sounds like there's a kitten on my computer desk. Sorry, concentrating. I suddenly got so quiet. Just about. Okay, that's what I was doing there. I'm gonna try to do Mudbrooker's braided bread. Ha ha ha. I shouldn't laugh because I haven't tried my sourdough starter yet, and I haven't tried baking. I should not be laughing about that. What was that? Oh, I had some weird notification come through my phone. Oh, too yellow. Bugger. There we go. That's a little better. I have to go over those apples again anyway, so I don't mind that I ran over them a little bit. Okay. Sit up for a moment. Hubby. Protect the kittens from me baking. There's the extent of me baking right now. Oh, that's so wrong. It's to have like a plate or something. Well, let me go do something here. Okay, that's better. I was gonna need grapes and then leaves along here. I'll get the grapes in there and the stems, then at least I can get the dark background in, and then be able to work on the basket itself. That sounds good, actually. Oh, stop yawning. I must stop yawning. Oh, paint's already drying on the tray, so that's good. Shows it's drying on the bottle. And I got blue and I got a little white. Do a teeny bit more white. Oh, I gotta change gloves. I just got white all over the glove. There they are. Yeah, it does sound really good. And sweetie, we have some bananas in the freezer. That wasn't a hint or anything. He's gonna kick me. Oh, you're asking Celeste. I think it would sound good either way. It should work, wouldn't it? I have the most interesting live stream chats. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna go back over this with the purple. Hard to make grapes look like grapes this size. They sound really good. Well, that's gonna have the stems from the pumpkin there. That's gonna be a stem there. Let's go another layer of the orange. Not that brush. There, that brush. Almost covering. That's going to take quite a few layers. That orange just does not want to lay down. Almost in the back. Should be a couple more layers and then I'll be able to get it absolutely smooth. And I'm thinking probably I'm going to live stream again on Sunday is what I'm contemplating. This is just a base layer of the background coming in. So I'll probably be doing the same time on Sunday face paint, or not face painting, good grief. Live streaming. Alright, I wanted to tackle that red. This is actually looking really nice. I'm surprised. Not a subject matter I do very often. Yeah, these red paints, for some reason I have to do multiple layers on them. Don't know what the deal is. And once all this dries, then I'll do grape leaves and the grapevines coming off the grapes. And do the stems. Layer in the last colors for the apples and the pumpkins. And because I had to do that, I'm going to have to go over that leaf one more time. Okay, but that gave it some depth back there, so that's good. There we go. Okay. Oak leaves. Just gonna be more fighting with orange and red. They're a little yellow too. Sweetie, the vanilla rum extract. We made vanilla extract the one year, and I painted the bottles for that. And we have a vanilla rum that's really, really strong, but boy, it tastes good. we've gotten into making extracts. Ooh, those sound good. Oh, it was really good that I had was Red Velvet Baileys. That was some good stuff. If I drink something, it's gotta taste good, you know. This paint. I have to add some green into this too, just so it looks like leaves. But it's probably going to take another layer. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to need another layer in there. Yeah, those I'll have to do later. Oh, okay, well. I am starting to feel a little on the queasy side. The sucking fumes of paint, I think. Let's get a little bit more. No, we're going to let those dry. Well, I'm going to call it for tonight because I really have to go to the bathroom and I need to get something to eat. And yeah, my stomach is complaining. So yeah, we made some accomplishments today for sure. Long way to go on the cornucopia yet, but I love the bunny rabbit It was just awesome. So I'll be doing a short video too when I get these fired in the oven. But yeah, I think we're good for tonight. So you guys have a great night. I'm going to get ready for work. Blessed be everybody. Thank you for stopping in, and get some good sleep for me. Bye, everyone.